God can use to tell people about himself?
He reveals himself through dreams.
Through visions.
He reveals himself through the Bible.
And the church.
But of all the ways that God could use to tell people about himself, his most common is through using other people.
Think about it. Who told you about Jesus?
Was it your mom?
Your dad.
A Sunday school teacher?
A friend?
See, if God's most common tool is other people, you may be asking yourself, can God really use me? I mean, there are thousands of reasons why he shouldn't use me.
You're right, but don't worry. You're in really good company.
Moses stuttered.
David's armor didn't fit.
John Mark was rejected by Paul.
And Timothy had ulcers.
Hosea's wife was a prostitute.
Amos's only training was in the school of fig tree pruning.
Jacob was a liar.
And David, the man after God's own heart, had an affair.
That Solomon guy was too rich.
Well, Jesus was too poor.
And you guys remember Abraham, he was just too old.
And David was way too short.
Yeah, and Paul was afraid of death.
Well, Lazarus was dead.
John was self-righteous.
And Naomi was a widow.
Peter was a murderer.
So was Moses.
Jonah ran from God.
And Miriam couldn't keep her mouth shut. She was a gossip.
Gideon and Thomas both doubted.
Well, Jeremiah was depressed and suicidal.
Elijah was burned out.
John the Baptist was a loudmouth.
Martha was a worrywart.
Well, Mary was lazy.
And Samson had long hair.
And Noah, the guy who built the ark, he got drunk.
I mean, did I mention that Moses had a short fuse?
So did Peter and Paul.
But God doesn't require a job interview.
He doesn't look for the most equipped or well-trained.
He doesn't pick from the most wealthy or most prestigious.
He's not deaf to our cry or blind to our needs.
He's not concerned with how many tools, talents, or trophies we have.
When this carpenter calls someone, he gives them all the tools necessary to get the job done.
Satan says, you're not worthy. But Jesus says, so what? I am.
Satan looks back and sees our mistakes. God looks back and sees the cross.
God doesn't calculate what we did last year. It's not even on the record.
You know, there's plenty of reasons why God can't use me. But if I am truly in love with him,
if you hunger for him more than your next breath,
if you're desperate to cry out for him,
he'll use you in spite of who you are,
where you've been,
or what you've done.
So, although there are thousands of reasons why he shouldn't use you,
by his grace, he chooses to.
You are one of his tools.
So get out